This whole division has just been a mess, to be quite honest with you. Nobody really knows what's going on with the Mets. They've been leading this division all year, but I don't even know if they want to win this division. They keep falling. They didn't do much at the trade deadline. Nobody has jumped up and said, we want to win this division. Nobody until the Philadelphia Phillies over the last week and a half to 2 weeks. The Phillies have stepped up and said, look, we want this division. We're going to go win it. And you know what they've done? They've won 8 baseball games in a row. They've won 10 of their last 12 games. They're just not losing games right now. They've put themselves in position to win this division. They went out and addressed what they needed to at the trade deadline, getting 2 pitchers that they absolutely needed. They got a guy, Ian Kennedy, in the back end of the bullpen, Kyle Gibson to put in that rotation. This team went for it. And I wasn't high on what the Mets did at the deadline. They went and get Javi Baez, who I don't think is a great fit for that team. Now, I could eventually be wrong with that. They could go back on a surge, but right now they're really struggling. They're actually in 3rd place in this division, behind the Braves, who I liked what they did at the deadline. They went for it. The Braves are now in 2nd place, a few games behind the Phillies. But look, the Phillies here are who I want to talk about. They have gone and put themselves in a position to be the favorites in this division. Not only have they propelled themselves to become the favorites in this division, a guy on their team in Bryce Harper, who I have been very strong opinioned on about, I think Bryce Harper is underrated. I don't care how much he's getting. Everybody loves to say, well, he's getting paid to do this. I don't care. He is underrated on the baseball field. He has propelled this team to 1st place in the division, and he has put himself in a position to be the MVP of the National League if things continue in this direction. Look, after 8 straight wins, the Phillies are now even odds to win this division at plus 100. Zach Wheeler is now the favorite to win the NL Cy Young Award, and Bryce Harper has now the 2nd best odds to win MVP. If you go back to 2 weeks ago, none of this was the case. None of it. The Phillies didn't have the best odds to win. Zach Wheeler didn't have the best odds to win Cy Young. And Bryce Harper had like the 9th, 10th best odds to win the MVP. Fast forward 10 days, he now has the 2nd best odds, behind Fernando Tatis, who's injured. So this will be interesting in my opinion. I love Fernando Tatis. I've been on record saying I think he's going to be the face of baseball. I think this year has propelled him to be that, along with Shohei Ohtani, who also this year has propelled himself into that conversation. But look, these guys that are injured, Fernando Tatis, Jacob deGrom, they were the clear favorites. I mean, Jacob deGrom was the favorite for MVP. I don't think that's in question. I don't think he can win that anymore by missing this much time. What he can do is make it back and still win Cy Young. But from what I've heard, him coming back this season isn't even a certainty. So you got to believe Zach Wheeler has pitched himself into that favorite spot and is in the clear front runner to win that. I just love what Bryce Harper has done. I love what he has done getting himself into the 2nd best odds to win MVP behind Fernando Tatis, who's also out. Now, he's expected to come back soon. He's also playing with the Padres, which helps his cause because they're an exciting team out on the West Coast, winning a bunch of baseball games against the Dodgers and the Giants. They're going to duke it out. But both of these teams are now in it. And if Tatis doesn't come back soon, Bryce Harper is going to be your NL MVP. He's the 2nd favorite right now. Fernando Tatis is the favorite. But I'm telling you, he can't miss much more time because what Bryce Harper is doing is MVP-like numbers. And I'm tired of people saying he's not an MVP player anymore because he is. He's an underrated player, and he deserves to be talked about as an MVP of this league, and he very might well be that at the end of this year. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.